Let me start by saying hello to everyone first. I will not be calling anyone by names individually, but we must have a discussion. We must have a discussion. I'm going to drop the link. And for anyone who's willing to be honest and open with their feelings and emotions and also their opinions or discretion about the bullshit, speak now or forever hold your peace. Let me speak first. Before I did drop the link first, but hold the link because I'm not about to let nobody up here yet. Let me speak first, and then I'll drop the link back in the room again. I must address what I'm about to say. First, you all allow us to do us on our channels first. Then we'll give you what you need. Let us bring you into the restaurant first before we give you good service. But we must talk about this. But I want to say this also. My internet service is kind of choppy because we have a snowstorm going on here. So my internet service is choppy also. I must tell you that first. But let's start at the beginning. My title is asking, did CPS investigate you, QB? Did CPS investigate you, QB? That was never addressed. That was never addressed at all. So now it's telling me it was all a lie. You and Babe planned this bullshit to keep these individuals money. And you just never thought she would go live and call you a rapist. But you didn't even address that. You never even addressed her calling you a rapist. You never addressed that she called you a rapist. You made your whole entire life based upon you and Babe. But Babe name was always brought up first. It was Babe and QB. That whole lie was based upon Babe's thinking. Babe's motives. Babe's everything. Babe. It wasn't nothing about you, QB, because you're pussy. But let's address it. You threw all of our names in your bullshit. It wasn't about James Caldwell, Sean Bradley, Leo the Lioness Queen, D. Ramsey, Rita Hall of Philadelphia, Jay Wilson, Tisa, Brianna Simone, and that name Pizarro. It wasn't about us at all. We didn't call you a rapist. Your so-called friend called you the rapist. The rapist of her child, not ours. And then somebody threw in about me. Threw in what I've done on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck I've done on YouTube. I'm not QB's friend. I can call QB any goddamn name I choose to, bitch. I don't hang out with him. So he can be anything I want him to be. One thing he would never be is a friend of mine. I don't run with Riff Raft. He is trash to me. He is commentary to me. I gave him sound advice, but I see he's a scary bitch. But let's start at the top of it. He was so enthralled in deflection by us. Deflection is what he gave. Got so upset with everybody on YouTube. Well, we ain't your friends. Have I ever told any motherfucker on here I was their friend? We're not your friends. And let's talk about the lie he told. He walked on to the platform with a goddamn lie. The lie he said he was self-made. Wait a goddamn minute. The nigger, which is QB, not the nigger or the negro. The nigger lied and said he was self-made. Self-made what? How in the fuck are you self-made? Living on government. Wait, let me get my internet back up. Wait a minute. Let my internet get back up. Let my internet rise to the occasion. Because I can see my internet on my computer. Well, we back in gear. He said he was self-made. How in the fuck are you self-made on government assistance? Self-made means you built everything by self. He said it was self-made. Self-made, living in that raggedy ass shanty you live in. Got to stand in line to utilize the damn toilet. Self-made by working for Wolf's Bakery. Clocking in with Jewish folks to bake a pie. How are you self-made, bitch? Self-made? What have you made by you? Sitting there at a goddamn ironing board. As you were living under the goddamn ironing board and Taquani went live, bitch. You listen to me. It's the reason why your black ass went live, bitch. You heard what the fuck I said and saw my goddamn title, bitch. You and Five Baby will always listen to Kwani. Kwani is your goddamn godmother, bitch. If ain't no motherfucker your godmother, Five Babe and QB is under the tutelage of my goddamn listeners, all my goddamn videos, bitch. Ho, you listen to me. It's the reason why you took your black ass and went live, motherfucker. I know you. I pegged you at the beginning, bitch. I know a goddamn cunt ass whore when I smell one, bitch. I am the motherfucker with the vision, and bitch, I got a purpose. And my purpose is to show you the light. You lousy, raggedy, decrepit bitch. Don't do me. Self-made. You walked through the motherfucking front door lying. Self-made. Self-made. Self-motherfucking made. Prove it. Prove it. I forgot. You've already proven that. Wolf's Bakery. It don't say QB's Bakery. It don't say Renegade's Bakery, bitch. It don't say gang, motherfucker. Motherfucker, really? Illinois is paying your rent in that shanty. So you know you lied. Not self-made at all. You don't have self and you ain't made nothing. You not even man-made, bitch. Look at you, synthetic fibers. Back to the story at hand, bitch. Then he did say a little bit of something about Five Babe. He talked about Five Babe on the sneak tip. He said it was a blatant lie. It was a blatant lie. Well, who told the blatant lie? Besides the goddamn whore with HPV dripping out her leaky pussy in that goddamn sardine can with liver oil all over her. The blatant lie is that bitch running through snow while calling you a rapist of her daughter. Next, jealous. Jealous of what? What are we jealous of, bitch? All we do on YouTube, bitch, is criticize and critique. Jealousy? Jealousy? Jealous of what? Well, bitch, what I do on my channel is criticize and motherfucking critique a nigga. There is no jealousy here, bitch. On my worst day, I will never be judging no nigga on YouTube. I criticize you and critique your nigga bitch ass. That's what I give and that's what I serve, bitch. Now get into that. She is not your friend, child. Fi Babe is not your friend. But I didn't know you had no surgery, child. Now, somebody went up there on that panel and talked about you having surgery. What you have surgery on, bitch? Surgery. And somebody went over there and spilled a little bit of tea. Y'all didn't hear that? Somebody called in and said that QB had surgery. Surgery on what? What's wrong with you? QB? Let my internet rise back up to the occasion. He said, that lady said surgery. Surgery on what, child? What you having surgery on, child? Child, I had to catch that, child. I sat there from the beginning to the motherfucking end, bitch. I was there from Alpha to Omega, bitch. And folks was sending me stuff. I said, let me hear it from my motherfucking self, bitch. I was there from beginning to end. Surgery? What you got surgery on, motherfucker? I ain't know nothing about no surgery QB at. What do you have surgery on? Anybody know? Does anyone know about the surgery? Does anyone know about QB surgery? There's a female that called in and said, well, see, Fi Babe was there for you, for this, that, and your surgery. What surgery? What's wrong with you? What happened to you? What had happened? What the fuck had happened? What had happened to you, bitch? Surgery? Surgery upon what, motherfucker? What's going on over there with you? Surgery? Your own people told your tea? QB? What had happened? But I'm not going to drag QB. Y'all want me to drag him? Drag him for what? He already dragging himself, child. Got his ding-a-ling right up the crack of his ass with no tape. His dick is up the crack of his ass with no motherfucking mask and tape. Cause see, Fi Babe holds the cards. He believe because he got t-shirts with his name on it. That means something. I want to show you my merch. He over there with merch. He think it means something. But the whole goddamn live was all about him and Fi Babe. It was never about him. The whole goddamn live was about Fi Babe first and then him. I love you and Fi Babe. I love Fi Babe and you. I love Fi Babe and you. I love Fi Babe and you. Never him by himself. Never him by himself. And over there talking about all of us. See, James Caldwell, you did. James Caldwell, how could you? How could you, James? How could you, James? And Sean Bradley. Oh, my God, Sean Bradley. How could you do it, Sean Bradley, Sean Bradley? And Leo the Lioness Queen. Oh, my God, Leo the Lioness Queen. And D. Ramsey. Oh, my God, D. Ramsey, D. Ramsey. And Tracy. Oh, Tracy, how could you do it? And Tisa. Oh, Tisa. Jay Wilson. Oh, Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson. Oh, Quaddy. How could you say it? How could you do it? Bitch, please. We didn't call you a rapist. We never accused you of raping our child or children. Your friend did that. Your friend did. And then your friend went all through your goddamn channel with her globe and talking all about her. She kept saying, Babe Nation is winning. It was all about Babe Nation in her room. Never about you. Every now and again, she'd say me. Now, one time that I see her say QB. She never said not one goddamn time. Let my internet get back to what's supposed to be. Let my internet rise up to the occasion. Fi Babe never talked about QB winning at all. She says, Babe Nation is winning We're winning. They're jealous of Babe Nation. They're jealous of us, but yet still throwing Babe Nation in the room. All she can give you is $50. She only gave you $50. Was it, or was it $49.99? All she gave was $49.99. That's all she can give you. She gave Leo the Lion's Queen everything. She gave Leo the Lion's Queen everything. And all she got for her friend is $49.99. Really, QB? But she gave Leo the Lion's Queen everything. And I do mean everything. And that's some shit. Isn't that some shit? They blamed everything on all of us on YouTube. It was all our fault. Everything happened because of us. But they lied to their people. They lied to their own people to keep their coin. And they blame it on us. We didn't stand in front of our constituents or your, we didn't stand in front of our constituents. We never do, and lie. We didn't stand in front of your constituents and lie. You all stood in front of your people and lied to keep their money. Tell the motherfucking truth, bitches. CPS was never called. They lied. CPS was never called. QB was never investigated. They lied to those people. They lied in order to keep their money. But QB got upset because of what? She called you a rapist. She used the word rape on your name. And you still got that scarlet letter on your goddamn name. You still got that scarlet letter on your name. After that fuck shit you said about James Caldwell. You went to that long, drawn-out bullshit about James Caldwell, but your friend called you a rapist of her child, of her daughter, of her daughter. You ain't never broke bread with no James Caldwell. You ain't never broke bread with none of us. You broke bread with that hoe and her daughter. You drove her goddamn child around drunk and under the influence of drugs. That's what you did, QB. She don't give two fucks about you. Now, your title on her is of a rapist, of a predator, because you didn't fix it. You didn't fix your own goddamn name today. You went live for no goddamn reason at all. What you did was pub her up. You saved her. Motherfucker, you didn't save you. You are a bumbling fool. You are an idiot. You are a zip damn fool, and everything Fabe gives you, you fucking deserve. Everything happens to you after this day forward, motherfucker, you deserve. No, we ain't your motherfucking friends, bitch, but we saw your ass going down a back alley with your head about to get raped off your face and chopped off. Bitch, we saw the Grim Reaper down the goddamn alley, and nigga, that's where you are today. Now, whatever you get from this day forward, you fucking deserve it. And I'm done. Anybody want to click the link? I'm putting a link in the goddamn room. You ready to talk about it? Who gonna click the link? Anybody ready to click the link? Because he fucking deserves this. Whatever he gets, he fucking deserves. We warned you. We ain't gotta be your goddamn friend to warn you, bitch. I warn motherfuckers every goddamn day. I see people every goddamn day in my life. And I warn them. I ain't gotta be your goddamn friend to warn you. To see something about to happen to you. I can see a damn child about to cross the street, about to get ran over. What I'm supposed to say? Oh, well, you ain't my friend. Going on out there in that street. I don't care. Hell no, you ain't my goddamn friend. I don't surround myself around dumb motherfuckers. Crazy bitch. Something wrong with you, you ragged ass motherfucker. They over there telling you, well, see, they're not your friends. She the one called you a goddamn rapist. We didn't. She called your ass a rapist. We didn't call you that. You fucking loser. You don't even give a fuck about your goddamn self. She all up in your goddamn room promoting herself and her people. You stupid. You are stupid. And everything you happens to you after today, you deserve. And that's all I got for the motherfucker. Will I be going live again, commentating about that bitch? Shouldn't fuck with. That's my job. Fuck you talking about, bitch? It's YouTube. You don't know the fuck you are? Bitch, I'm here to criticize and critique. Now get the fuck up out of here. I'm here to criticize you, hoe, and critique you. Okay, I don't know who this is. Who is this? I don't like Dusties. Who is this? Who is this? I don't like Dusties. Come back, because I don't know who the fuck that is. Come back. I ain't never seen that name. Come back with a better name, because I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't like the name. When Shanty, you click back off, hun. If I don't like the fuck nigga name, I ain't letting you up here. Come back with a better name. Because I don't do that fuck shit on my channel. I told you I don't play that kind of game over here. I don't play that fuck nigga shit over here on my channel. That's why I don't do all that damn StreamYard too often. But right now, we're going to do it today. Come on and click that link and have something to say. Whether you for or against. But I saw that fuck nigga shit over there and I ain't here to play with it. I ain't here to play with it. I heard what you're saying. I heard what you're saying, baby. I don't have a banner. But I know how to click a person off. When Shanty, that's you?
Yeah, this me, Kwani.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
Baby,
I'm okay. Is that my background?
no, you fine. You fine, hun.
Oh, okay. Ooh, the deflection was real.
Okay,
oh my God.
Hold on, let me see who this is. Conscious Beauty 2? Conscious Beauty 2, this you?
Kwani.
Yes, babe. Okay. I heard you, babes. Go ahead, babes. Let Win Shanty go first. Go ahead, Win.
I am so disgusted. When I say the deflection was so real up in QB channel, when I say Babe Nation, they blamed everybody else but Fi. They blamed James Caldwell. They blamed you.
Okay, but Win, let me stop it. Win, it wasn't about Babe Nation. It was about QB.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Renegades. Okay, why was it all about Babe Nation?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Everybody's all about Babe Nation. It was Fi Babe and QB. Fi Babe and QB. Now, how's it separate entity when it was all about when Fi Babe was up and through the room?
Exactly.
And they kept throwing her name and everything.
When I say QB, he ain't got no backbone. He's spineless. He needs to tuck his balls in between his legs and leave it there because he got a pussy. He is a fucking pussy. I don't care what he say. Ain't nowhere in the world. Fi Babe is the one that said the R word. And they blaming everybody else and talking about, oh yeah, they demons and all that. What the hell is Fi Babe? What is she?
She was even in the room giggling and laughing. Almost laughing emojis in the room.
All that. Yes.
What the hell? That was crazy as hell. Crazy as fucking hell.
You know, I mean, he's spineless. I mean, he a worthless man. It's a shame. It's just a shame.
So that would mean that they lied. Well, that would mean that they lied about the CPS call then. Wouldn't that mean that?
I felt that they lied about that in the beginning when I first heard it. But then like the more and more like QB was talking and stuff like that, and then they start super chatting him. I'm like, this a money grab. This a money grab.
Exactly. It's what I saw too. I said, what in the hell is this?
It's a money grab because you see all the money that they gave Fi Babe. for her bad behavior. Come on now, you're gonna reward
Exactly.
her.
And
And
they
then when
turned
they
around,
pass up to him all that money,
and
I
what
just
they
put
did,
to it, huh?
what they also did, they turned around and flipped it as if all of us, this whole area of YouTube, they were saying that all of us, the subscribers, the content creators, our supporters, everybody is all against those two. Did you see
Exactly.
how they flipped? Did you see how they flipped it?
Yes. That's why I'm saying they was deflected. I'm like, they flipping stuff on everybody else, but y'all not holding Fabe to the fire. It's like she innocent. She didn't say nothing. She didn't do nothing. Everybody, please, could they take the word jealous? Oh, I'm so sick of that word. Oh
They
my
kept saying
God.
they kept saying we were jealous. That's why I had to say no. We go live to criticize and critique. What the fuck we do?
Exactly.
How we jealous of you?
Exactly.
We go live and criticize and critique each other. Yes, we curse each other out, but it's still a part of criticism and critiquing.
Exactly.
We don't, personally, some of us have met each other in person, but when you're in anger, you're in anger. We go off of what we see on YouTube. It's a cycle of what we do on here. It's a circle of life on here. Why lie about it? Now, some of us get more money than others, but we have to talk about this. All of us are not monetized, like myself, and a few others are not monetized. We don't know what's going on in the way we get other gifts and presents and things. I don't go live and start saying who didn't send stuff to my PO box. You know why? Because I don't. It's not nobody's business between myself and who gives me stuff. We all do different
and
things.
Then there Kwani, it was one caller talking about that y'all wouldn't have no content if it wasn't for them. For a while, wasn't even nobody talking about Fabe.
Okay,
when I say it was still popping off, with the black sector, with them reporting on stuff over there and everything, wasn't even nobody thinking about her.
Okay, but that's still a lie. Let's talk about when we all first started. When we all first got on here, we were all friends. So what the fuck they talking about?
Right.
When we all started, all of our arch nemesis was who? Susie and TSCC. So what the fuck are they talking about? Once upon a time, Fabe was with us, and so was QB. So what the fuck are they talking about? Once upon a time, we were all together. How people forget. Once upon a time, we were all together. And then folks start branching out because everybody wanted to be the king and the queen of something. That's what happened. Everybody wanted to be the king and queen of things. When they saw that somebody was winning, they wanted to be Sean Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
Or either over or be standing next to Sean Bradley. That's what really happened.
Right. So, Kwani, do you believe that QB believe that Fabe been talking about him?
Yes.
To Leo the Lioness and
he knows it. Yes.
He knows it. I know he do.
He knows it. Yes, he does. He knows it. Right now, he just doing what he doing. What he did today.
Trying to save face.
Yeah, but what he doing right now, he look like food. Now maybe he is hatching some plan behind the scenes that we not privy to. But right now, he look like a goddamn fool. And like I said, whatever happens to him after that live he just made, oh well, too bad.
Yeah, he looked real weak. He weak sauce.
That was weak. That was very weak. That was very weak. The song, and I listened to the song he started off with, and then the song he ended with. Really?
Right.
And then on top of that, I knew it was some fuck shit when he allowed the callers to do the show. He didn't do the show. The callers did.
But they said that, I think Brianna and them said that in bingo. Like, I don't know if one of them, somebody had said that. Watch how his callers come up there.
Anytime you do some fuck shit,
and say stuff.
Anytime you do some fuck shit like that, you fucked up.
He
swung with who the caller's side was on. He didn't have a voice no more. He took his whole voice.
I mean, he need to just tuck his balls in between his legs and leave it there. He got a pussy now. For real.
Fucked up. And then throwing us in it.
Huh?
Why throw us in it? Why did he throw us in it? We ain't got shit to do with this. We didn't call you a rapist.
I was kind of confused.
Your friend called you that. Your friend did that to you.
Started off with mother. I'm like, Why it was like the first half was about mother.
And kept doing it, and kept doing it,
and kept doing it. Yes. Child, I can't. I cannot.
Kept doing the mess over and over. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute here. This is about what Five Baby did to you. Not what we've done to you.
Exactly.
What she has done to you.
He ain't mentioned nothing.
She put a scarlet letter on the back of you. We didn't put that on you. We're asking for you to stand in your shit instead of your motherfucking greatness. We ain't got to be your friend to tell you to stand in your greatness.
And not to say, you know what I'm saying, anything bad, but you don't know what a person capable of. You know what I'm saying? A person all day long can say, oh, no, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. And all along, they be the culprit who done something.
Exactly. She don't even know the brother. She don't know him.
Exactly.
You hear me say that all the time. I see everybody as the killer, the rapist, the molester,
exactly,
the thief. I don't give a fuck how old they are.
Exactly. You don't know what these people
able to walk up to my front door, they all those same things. I ain't got time for that bullshit. Crazy.
I guess because they feel like, okay, he been online. I know his persona. Oh, he wouldn't do that. How would you know? Really, how would you know?
They don't know. They don't know him.
Exactly.
Just like she does not know him.
Exactly. Because she only been knowing him for what, like 2 years? 2.5 years?
He ain't been in that house. He ain't been in her home no 2 damn years, child.
No, I said they've been knowing each other for how long?
I don't know how long they've been. I don't know. You can never know somebody, damn it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You can never know nobody. He don't give 2 fucks about her or her daughter. He up in her goddamn house doing drugs, smoking weed up in there.
Exactly.
The hell? The whole damn show was all about us and her.
Yeah.
Us and her.
That don't make no sense. Yeah.
In Five Babe, she loves you. In Five Babe this, in Five Babe that, in Five Babe. And she all through the room laughing and smiling and said, somebody said that she threw in the room, she said what she said. Excuse me? She all up in the room, throwing up emojis and saying that it's Babe Nation. And she didn't say shit about him. And then he let her up on the panel. I'm like, what the fuck is this crazy?
That's what I said.
Okay, hold on. We got somebody else. The individual fell off. Okay, we got somebody else up here.
And he talking about he got his own brand, please.
Hey,
hello.
Hey, Kwani. Hey, Win, Shanti.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm doing well. Go ahead and talk, honey. Cheryl, what you think?
I agree with you. I'm confused about the whole thing. Like I don't even think there was ever. I feel like Tisa needs to come forward about what she heard on the original Zoom because she's the one that reported that CPS was called on QB.
The thing is that, but that's what I'm saying, Layla. Even though she reported it, okay, even though Tisa reported it, but she doesn't know for certain if there was a CPS worker that came out or if the police came out and spoke with QB. Do we know? We don't know that for certain. Tisa wouldn't know that information. She was not there. That was my issue. I thought QB was going to go live today and say, I want to let you all know CPS did do an investigation upon me. They came to my job. They came to my house. They brought me down to the precinct and they questioned me. He said none of that. That's what I was looking for. I want to know that the investigation happened.
Yeah.
What Tisa is going off on, she's going off on what Five Babe told them in a Zoom. That shit don't matter to me. I need for QB to let me know. Let all of us know, did that take place? What Five Babe told her room on Zoom while he was in that room as well. Did that really happen? He's not saying anything about that. That means that what he said today, they lied to their people. They lied to keep their money. Why won't he address that?
I have so many questions. And why don't they care? Like that you're right about all of that. They don't. Friday clearly lied, and QB at this point now we can tell he was down with it. He was down with the lie.
But when he was
So
in up, but when he was in upset with the idea, she used the word rape the other day when she went live.
he
That's
wasn't
when he's upset. He was upset by that because she wouldn't take the word rape off of him. But the word rape is still on there because that apology she gave was not sincere and that was not an apology. And so she got up on the panel today and said, "Well, I want to apologize. I want to," but she was all through his room saying shit about her channel and her people.
Mm-hmm.
She was through that room all that time representing Babe Nation.
Right.
And laughing. She's not his friend.
But QB had all of this. He was an individual before he went over there sniffing up under Fi Babe.
Correct.
He used to be with Read the Heart. He used to be with that little white girl. And they had their little radio show or whatever.
Is that what is Lick You?
No, it was some Natasha Barkley.
Okay.
And she
Lady Tia? Wait, Lady Tia, that you?
Hi, Quanny.
Okay, just make sure it was you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that chick left. Like, I don't know where that little white girl went, but
I understand that, but this is
but
what do you what do you think? What do you feel about this? Let me shut up and you tell me, Layla. Tell me what you feel about this. What you think?
I feel like he is like Fi Babe has something on him.
She knows his whole lifestyle. That's why she knows everything going on with his life. She knows his job. She knows everything in that house. She knows everything. Mm-hmm. She knows his rituals. She knows everything. But
maybe he has nobody in his life. Maybe he has whatever it is. Like, as soon as he called that church, as soon as he went over to Wiley's church to follow Fi Babe doing that thing,
yes,
and joined and collaborated with Babe Nation, that's when he he became part of the cult. Like he just lost his independence and just became a robot.
That's craziness. But to allow somebody to call you a rapist of her daughter, and you still over there kicking it with her?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, really, ain't no way. I would never do no mess like that. Mm-mm. You call me a rapist of your child?
Facts.
In order for us to garner some money out of people on YouTube, it ain't that much damn money in the world that they was over there getting out of them folks over there. Be called that.
Hey, Kwani. Hey, chat. Hey, panel. Hey, Kwani, I want to be really quick because you touched on something that I was wondering when it comes to what Tisa said. I've seen a lot of people that were saying it should have never came to YouTube. Why was it ever said? And apparently Tisa didn't lie. She repeated something that other people that you said she's talking about, this other Zoom that happened. Other people were saying as if the story had to been told. So I think the story is a lie, but I think the story was told. Because
the story was told. Fi Babe admitted it. The story was told on her Zoom. Yes, the story was told on her Zoom. And she told her, because what happened was she asked for sponsorships. Her and QB were together, doing that, whatever that little mess that they do. And she asked for sponsorships for them to be flown out to go to the proceeding dealing with Sean and Merlin.
Right.
And what happened was they didn't show up. They didn't go. But her story was to go to Zoom and tell her people the reason why they did not go. She told them the reason why they did not go was because CPS was called stating that QB had did something to her daughter, and her daughter had to go get it was some investigation.
Right.
But then there was another story that came out also. See, we were not privy to the story of the Zoom. The first story that came out was a story that QB had been threatened in an email. But we ended up finding out later on the email had came from Rick Reed.
Right.
So it couldn't be both.
Right. Right. That's why I was saying are they mad at Tisa for repeating what she heard with other people in that Zoom, or are they mad at Fi for telling
the people in the Zoom to begin with, because Spy had to tell the people in the Zoom first. Tisa just happened to fall out with her and expose that what
Exactly.
happened. So it's not Tisa's fault for telling it. It's Spy's fault for saying it to begin with, regardless if it was a lie to get the sponsors so they can keep the money. It still was told. It's not like Tisa made it up. Tisa heard that with other people, and you were asking who was the other people in the Zoom. I was looking at Five's live, and she said something in that video, and she was saying about the sponsors, and she was saying, if you were in that live, put a 1 in a chat. The people that was in that live, that was in that Zoom of the sponsorships, they put 1s in the chat. So, I mean, I was just thinking, Quanta, you might want to go back and look at that, and you can see a few people that said they were in that Zoom, which means those are some of the people that heard what Fi had said, what Tisa had repeated.
There's no need for me to go look at that. You
Well,
know
that's what
why?
I'm saying. That's what
Because
I'm saying.
there's no need to go look at these folks because something is wrong with them. If they still over there supporting that bullshit, if she sat in their goddamn face and lied to them, they still giving her money, something is wrong with them and they deserve to get juiced.
And yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you for having me.
My problem is not with the folks that were in the room. My problem is with them accepting the lie and they still supporting the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Well, we just saw it we just saw it on QB's live. And people were saying that people just want to break them up. It's not about breaking them up. I mean, if I would have called in, I would have just said, QB, it's not about breaking y'all up. It's about, why would she say that to begin with? And that's all I would have had to say. Why would she say that to begin with, regardless if it was she missaid the word that Tisa said, because it wasn't about the word, that R word. It was about that it was ever told to begin with. Exactly. How do you feel about that it was ever said to begin with? Forget that Tisa repeated it. It was said to begin with. That's what I would have asked QB if I would have called it.
Why did she make up a lie and said there was a CPS call saying that someone had touched my child?
Right. Thank you, Connie, for having me.
What she say, QB? What did she choose a friend?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't.
Why would you? But why would you even? But even to tell that lie, why would you put your daughter in the midst of that? You got your baby in the midst of it and your friend.
Right. Exactly.
I would never blame no mess like that. Play with my children and my friend, and then think I'm still hold on to my friend.
Okay.
After that.
Okay.
Just to keep the money.
And you know what? I haven't heard anybody say, even in the video, with her in the snow, she's talking about it in front of her child.
She sure was.
Yeah, she was.
Like, oh, the R word, and the R word. I want to take back the R word or whatever. And it's like, okay, like I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even have any context in front of my child. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. But QB don't think that when they fall out that she's gonna use that as leverage over him.
We don't know what he's thinking, Jim. Look at what he thinking. I guess all he's thinking right now is getting money. If this the most money they've ever seen. I mean, what the hell is this? I mean, I'm being honest.
Right.
This is the most money you've ever seen in your life, to be called a rapist by your friend, and so you're going in $5 here, $3 there, $50 here, $100 there. I mean, this is all that you are. This is your worth. I mean, this is your worth of life.
It gotta be.
To be placed on this stuff that we doing on social media is here forever. If I delete this damn channel, somebody then download it and gonna post it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. This goes down in history.
Yeah, there's no dignity or anything like that for somebody like Fi Babe. I think that it started with Pizarro, getting more.
They're so jealous of. They are so.
Oh, they're jealous of Pizarro.
My God.
It started with Pizarro, with Independentista being in Pizarro's chat. So that's when Fi Babe, I think Pizarro was even live at the time. Fi Babe went live or whatever she did and said, I've been seeing, I got to make an announcement. Some people agreed with Fi Babe, and then some people were like, no, okay. Because Sean was in Pizarro's chat too.
That's what happened. Like I said, it was, this has something to do with, we got to throw that scale of love in there too. Mm-hmm. That just did damage to her, not to us. She feels upset by that too. Okay. Pizarro went on her own channel by herself, doing her, having fun. Mm-hmm. Pizarro was getting all those clicks and views. It does not mean she was getting all that money.
Right.
It does not equate money because folks are in your room. It does not equate money.
The whole thing to her, I think, in her mind is the 1K.
That's it is crazy. I think that's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nuts. Mm-hmm. And then what happened? Duchess named her. He named Pizarro the queen of 1K. Oh my God. 5A fell apart. She melted all over the goddamn floor like butter. She melted all over the goddamn floor. Then what happened? She's kept it. But Tisa had been in that room forever. Tisa didn't just start going. Tisa had always been in that room. Tisa and Ciance.
And Summer Breeze.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot her. Yeah, and her too. They had always been in that room. Always had been in that room. So it wasn't nothing new. And then Sean. Oh my God. Here go Bradley come right in the room. Oh, Cash Shopper. And he had to throw Tisa name.
But Sean knew exactly what he was doing.
I don't care, but that's what Sean does. So
I think, you know what happened?
We all know Sean messy. All of us are messy. We don't give a goddamn about that. All of us are messy boots on here. Each and everyone, including the both of y'all up here on my panel.
Facts.
Shit.
The day
that's why we're here.
The day that she kicked Tisa to the curb was the day that Pizza had like a lot of views because it was Cookie. She was battling Cookie. You know?
Right.
Yeah, okay, let me drop the link again. Because Sean in the room.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sean. So right after that, that's when 5A went live. It was in the daytime. It was morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5A went live. She said, I had enough of this. Y'all are, over there with my ops, blah, blah, blah.
But that's crazy. How is Pizarro her ops when she let her ops on her panel?
This is not a coincidence. They've been over there for a long time.
Exactly. But how is Pizarro her ops when she allowed her so-called ops on her panel?
Exactly.
How's Pizarro her ops
so,
when she let Pizarro on her panel?
Why did she pick that day to do all of that?
Exactly. Something happened.
It was lit.
What happened that day? Something did happen that day. What happened that day? Something did happen that day.
With Pizarro, and Pizarro was doing her.
Sean, you gonna turn your camera off? Okay, Sean, get ready to come up here. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you hear me, Courtney?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thanks. All right. When you say Sean knew what he was doing, only thing Sean was doing as a grown man was going where the hell he want to go. I can go where I want to go, enjoy what I want to do.
I didn't say that you couldn't go, but you was being nasty. That's what I meant.
He knew what he was doing when I'm a grown ass man. Go the fuck I want to goddamn go. You sound fucking stupid.
That's what I meant. You was being messy.
But we're all messy.
I don't know who he called himself coming up here trying to check. I said what the fuck I said, and I say it again.
We're all messy. We're all messy.
But I mean, he come up here like I said something wrong, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he going through what he going through with her. So
yeah, it's a lot going on.
Oh well, I guess he's taking it out on me or something.
It is a lot going on. It is a lot going on. But we're all motherfucking messy.
Nothing to get mad at. All I said was he knew what he was doing. That wasn't really nothing to go on.
And
we all in our feelings and emotions, and this shit's fucked up, and we see the fucked up shit. I don't like the idea that the brother QB got raped on him. I don't like that, but he does. I still want him to feel the burn because he did some fuck nigga shit to other folks on here. I don't like what he did to James Caldwell, and he turned around and said he still feel that same way. What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, I feel like
you still feel that same way. What the fuck you mean you still feel that same way, motherfucker? And you get called a rapist like your goddamn friend. What the fuck you mean? Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, how did all of us get thrown in that bullshit over there? What?
I know that's what I was trying to figure out as he went on and on. I'm like, how does he keep throwing all them in it? What do they got to do with it?
Well, he didn't throw us in. His people were throwing us in, child. Mm-hmm. His people were doing that. I'm not gonna blame QB. QB didn't throw us in. He did mention James Caldwell over
But I
there.
mean, he could have been like, wait, no, you
Well,
know,
he not
but
gonna
he
do
ain't
that.
never
He
who
not
correct
gonna do
him.
that. He not gonna do that because he don't like us. He not gonna
Well,
do
I guess he gonna get whatever he gonna get, whatever come to him. That's what he gonna get.
QB, yeah, QB should have said he needs to be an adult. Let him not even,
Well, he does not know how to be an
let
adult,
alone
child.
a man. He needs to be an
Because he got
adult.
upset because he threw in this. Well, where were y'all at when folks were calling my husband a dead nigga mattress? I was right here. That wasn't my business.
Wait, hold on, Kwani. Who is that? Thank Me Later said you insinuated he was instigator. I didn't insinuate nothing.
I don't see what you're talking about. Some people I got blocked, and you may be able to see them, and I can't.
Somebody I was
Okay.
insinuating. How I'm insinuating something?
Sean,
Well,
you read it.
I was just saying he was being messy.
So that this room is moving in a different kind of
We
way.
all messy. We all messy.
All
But
of
I
us are
mean,
messy
that wasn't
boots.
enough for him to come up
What?
here and do all of
We
that.
are all motherfucking messy boots.
The
We are
bottom
all
line is
motherfucking
the
messy
bottom line
boots.
is that Sean,
We all messy boots. I don't, but
along with Beyonce, Tisa,
I say,
everybody was going over to Pizarro's chat because it's a fun chat. I feel like
okay,
that's
I got
established,
Sean. I gotta find your comment. Damn it, I can't find it on my thing. I'm new to
It's
this
something
goddamn stream. Y'all, let me go to my other device. Sean want me to read a comment. Y'all go ahead and talk. I don't know what Sean talking about. If Sean, you saying something mean to one of these sisters up here, I ain't finna read that bullshit because I don't do that. Sean,
I really don't care. He don't know me, Adams. He don't know me, Adams for apple tree. So I don't care.
I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm not getting it. If y'all fighting, they ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me. And we don't need to be fighting each other when we see the fuck shit going on over there with them hoes over there.
I'm not fighting with him.
Shit. I'm talking about the fuck shit going on.
Here, so
QB, what you did was pussy it out, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Your goddamn, that gonna be your friend, and she calling you that name. What the fuck? And you gonna throw us, and you gonna accept them people over there talking about us. Well, see, Kwani did, and see, James Caldwell did, and Sean, and D. Ramsey, and Tracy, and Jay Wilson, and Leah the Lioness Queen, and Tisa. We ain't got a goddamn thing to do with that fuck nigga shit.
Right.
Thank me later. Who gonna be mad?
Do that fuck nigga shit over there.
Man, for what? Girl, back.
KT guard, I ain't doing that. I know you being mean, and I'm not doing it. Click the damn link. You want to be mean? Click the goddamn link. I'm not reading your stuff. If you said some mean stuff,
he can say something mean, and he can come up here and he can cuss, and I'm gonna cuss his ass right out.
Click that link.
Because I don't care.
I ain't gonna get involved in that crazy.
That wasn't even really nothing to go off on. Because I said he knew what he was doing.
He felt some kind of way. That's all I got to win. He felt some kind of way, babe.
I hear you, Kwani, but that wasn't nothing to go off on.
I get it. And you got a right to say what you want to feel, what you feel too. I ain't know nobody say. Right now we are hot tempered. We're in our fucking feelings and emotional about this fucking nigga shit because it's some fucking nigga shit, and we all know this. We all know some fucking shit. We all know some fucking shit.
I don't feel like
we all know some fucking nigga shit right here, and we know it.
I feel like Sean should, if he can he explain? Because I don't maybe I missed it, but
he was saying that he had a right to go over to that channel if he wanted to.
I agree.
He has a right to be at that channel.
I do agree.
And by you insinuating he was being messy, I guess he wanted to know, what do you mean? Or you saying he was being messy because he was trying to start some shit?
You said what, Kwani?
I'm asking. Let me ask you this, Sean. I read.
No,
whatever
I did. All I said was he knew what he was doing when he gave her that money.
What do you mean by that? Do you think it's being? Do you think it's being?
And what he was trying to do, I don't know what it was he was trying to do, but I just said he knew what he was trying to do.
Well, if you don't know what he's trying, but you know. Okay, but when you're not making sense here, you said you knew what he was trying to do.
I said he knew what he was trying to do when he gave her that money. Basically,
what do you mean by that? Well, what do you mean by that?
Being messy. He gave that money being messy.
Okay, well, he on his way back. Okay, he's on his way back up.
Being messy.
Okay, he's on his way back up. Being messy like how?
Telling when he know Fat Babe is jealous, she don't want none of her people over there. He knew what he was doing. But I mean, just to go off over that wasn't nothing.
Okay, well, he's on his way back up here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
To talk to you. Or whomever. He may even curse me the fuck out of shit. I don't know.
Well,
But
cussing
we all messy.
that
But
don't
we're all
phase
messy.
me.
Okay, Sean,
Cuss
that's
all
you,
day
Sean.
long. That don't phase me.
Okay, Sean, you ready? Okay, Sean got the camera off. Okay,
Go
because
ahead and
Sean
say
got
Hey, Courtney, can
motherfucker.
you do me a Courtney, can you do me a favor and just drop her in the back real quick? I'm not trying to argue with nobody. I just want to explain
I
myself
mute
real quick.
When just
Tony. I
don't know.
mute. I
I
mute
don't know.
myself.
Okay, just mute yourself. Just mute yourself. I don't know how to drop nobody in the back, Sean. I'm sorry. I don't know this shit.
No, it's
Go ahead,
fine.
Sean.
It's okay. I'm not
Okay.
trying to argue with anybody. All I'm saying is that when she said that he knew what he was doing, in my opinion, that insinuates that I was, by going over there, I was being messy and I knew it was going to make Fabe mad. For one, I don't owe Fabe a damn thing. I've never been her friend. Quinny, you know that better than any damn body.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
So
do.
me going over there to Pizarro's chat had nothing to do with Fabe. It's not my fault that she is insecure. That has nothing to do with me. I'm simply over there in the chat, enjoying myself, laughing at the roast and the gags, having a good old time. That's it. That's all. When did I give Pizarro any money? And I never told Tisa to give Pizarro any money. The video is still up there. 5A lied yet again on me, and Babe Nation or Trick Nation knows the truth. All I said was Pizarro got some good old mess started. Y'all should go cash after girl. While I was saying that, Tisa was answering a different question from me, and I said, okay, Tisa. I never even said, Tisa, go do this or go do that. So Tisa didn't
Okay.
even confirm that situation. So why do people continue to lie when the truth has always been there?
But
So
Sean,
yes,
I
I can go
wasn't
where I
trying
want.
to say
You know
nothing
what? I
in a
got back one. I
malicious
gotta go.
way.
Okay, so he's saying, did you hear what he said?
He said, "Well, yeah, I heard what he said, but I wasn't trying to say it in a malicious way when I said it. It was just like he was going off. I don't know what type of way he feeling or whatever, but I wasn't trying to say it in a malicious way when I said that.
But when you say he knew what he was doing, what do you mean by he
Meaning
knew?
that he was just being messy. But I wasn't saying it like in,
Okay, but,
like in a harsh, mean way or anything.
but when you call somebody messy, it does
Come on
mean
now, Kwani, we
it's
all
not,
messy.
yes, but when you call somebody messy and they don't feel that they messy, you do it makes them feel some kind of way, child.
So Sean don't feel like he be messy.
He wasn't being messy at the time. What part was
But
messy?
what I'm saying is that's what he had to say. Like, I wasn't being messy.
Okay,
And I
what
was
part?
like, oh, okay, I thought you was. That's all could have been said. But it's
What
like
part
he
did you?
just caught an attitude.
Okay, what part did you deem messy though? That he was in the room.
When he told Tisa to give
He didn't
Pazar
tell Tisa.
money.
But he didn't tell Tisa. Did you hear what he said? He said he did not tell Tisa to give her any money.
Okay, but I could have said, okay, my fault, my mistake. But it's like he just totally had went off.
He said he did not tell Tisa to give any money. He said he told the room to give Pizarro money because
Yeah,
she
he
had got
told
the
the
mess
room
kicked
and
off.
now.
He did not tell Tisa. He did not say Tisa verbatim to give her some money. All of us were saying the wrong thing. I even fucked up and said the wrong thing as well. And I
Right,
want
but
to
what I'm saying
apologize as well.
is, I'm
I
I'm
said it.
woman enough to say I made a mistake. I could have said that, but he just started like going off. That's
No,
what
we
I'm
didn't. We
saying.
all.
I could have said, okay, my fault. I made
Well,
a mistake,
well, the
but
rumor
he
was.
started going off.
Well, we all fucked up because the rumor that was going around, because I thought so too, because I didn't watch the video, so I fucked up too. I thought he did tell Tisa to cash app her, but that's
Okay,
not what
not
he said.
try.
He told the
Okay,
room.
not try.
He said he told the room, and then all of a sudden, Tisa just happened to come in the room.
Okay, but I could have still said, I'm woman enough to say, okay, I made a mistake. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, I made a mistake, but it's like he had went off, so I'm like, okay.
Well, he's used to us lying, child. He feels we lie on him, child, and that was a lie. If he did not say that, that's considered a lie, and I got to be honest about it. If he did not
No,
say
I
it,
hear you.
and
I
we
hear you.
did not hear it, it's we're going off a rumor, and we're lying on people off of a rumor.
Right. But okay, but I'm woman enough to say, okay, I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
Okay, and so did I. I did too.
May I ask a question?
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
just a
sorry.
subscriber said next caller.
That includes me too. I'm the next caller too. Go ahead, Layla. Layla's the next caller. Go ahead, Layla.
I just wanted to. I'm curious about why. Obviously, QB got upset with Fry Babe on their Zoom that they had yesterday, and Babe Nation was yelling at Fry Babe and everything. telling her that she needs to apologize to QB, and they were on her neck allegedly. We heard that audio. We didn't hear the audio of what QB said, and allegedly he stormed off. He left the Zoom and everything. Babe Nation has the power or the willpower to clap back or stand up for themselves in Babe Nation, but when it's in public, they're just like, no, we don't want to. No, like they're just like
Exactly.
robots. Like what happened today? Where was that energy from QB and from the rest of the people that were telling her to do the right thing?
I don't know. Something had to have happened overnight. I don't know. Something had to have happened overnight that we were not privy to. I told you behind the scenes shit is much more valuable than y'all see in front of you. Behind the scenes shit is something else, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying to you all. Sitting behind the scenes with people is something totally different compared to what you all are seeing before you. And that's all I got. I don't know. Okay, who is this person? Somebody named Mimi with a M-E-M-E. Let's see what it's here. Mimi.
Hey, Kwani.
Hi.
Hello, everyone else up here.
Hello.
Hey. So this is my insight. I was looking at that chat too. Well, I didn't watch the entire live with QB, but where everyone kept saying it was Tisa. What's so disappointing about this is that no one once said that it was 5 Babe problem, because she never should have brought that out or even put that out on her daughter or insinuated QB in any kind of way. So the mess initially started with her, not anybody else, with her.
Exactly. And that's what I'm not quite understanding why it's been shoved in different directions. Yeah, it's shoved all over in different directions besides where it belongs. But and like I said, but even we take 5 Babe out of it, when QB went live, why did he not address if he had if CPS had spoke with him, the police had spoke with him? Why did he talk about that? Why did he say to us, you know what? That did not happen. Oh, yes, it did happen. Why won't he tell that? That's all I wanted out of QB. QB go live and address us. Were you investigated? Did you speak with the police officer in reference to her child? Did this really happen on that day? Is the real reason why the both of you did not show up in Baltimore? What's really going on here? I don't want to hear from no goddamn 5 Babe no more. I want to hear from QB.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to hear from QB out of QB mouth.
I get it. But it's just like what if you watch.
Give me a moment, guys. It's Demetra. Let Demetri up here. Demetra?
Hey, I don't want to interrupt nothing. Hey, Kwan. Hey, ladies. But I have a question. I'll wait my turn.
Go ahead, Mimi.
I was just going to say, but if you notice that 5 Babe has been his mouthpiece and her people has been his mouthpiece. It seemed like, and she said it on the slide in her Zoom yesterday, is that some people don't know how to articulate their words. So I think it's because he does not know how to.
No. I don't care. If he was going to jail or going to court, 5 Babe can't stand there and speak for him.
No, I agree. I agree with that. No, I'm not disagreeing with that at all, because he said everything else about everybody else. He does. But I don't know. If he can
go live and say gang and talk about us and post our likeness up and our fuck nigga shit up on his page, all our fucked up shit, and call us horrible names, you get your ass on, you articulate your ass the best way you can. I don't give a goddamn you on here saying gaga goo goo. Get your ass on here and represent. There's no excuse.
I agree.
No excuse. No.
I agree.
No excuse.
He was accused of an accusation. He's walking around with the goddamn scarlet letter of YouTube, which is us. We are the judge and jury of you. Get your ass on here and stand in your motherfucking truth and speak yourself. And tell us who the fuck you are.
I agree.
I want to know when you investigated. I want to know if CPS spoke with you, if the police spoke with you. Or did you stand in front of your constituents and her constituents and lie to them in all to keep their money?
You got to think about it, Kwani. You know, like for celebrities, for
They ain't child. We ain't no goddamn celebrity for real, child. Please.
I know, but on any other area of YouTube, if there's an allegation or if any other YouTuber hides like QB did for an accusation like that, and then comes back to make an apology or an explanation for something like that happening, they do it in an orderly fashion. Even look at Tasha K.
We are not them.
I know, but what did he do? He didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything. He took callers. He didn't talk about anything because it's a goddamn lie.
It's a lie. It's a money grab.
Yes,
money.
Okay, grab. Well, he showed his hand today. We know it's a money grab now. We didn't know it. Okay, what about the ones who didn't know it at first? I didn't know it at first. Now I know today. I want to give him a benefit of the doubt. Can I give a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt? I ain't gotta be your goddamn friend to give you the benefit of the doubt. I ain't gotta be your goddamn friend to try to help you.
I feel we all gave him the benefit of the doubt. We all felt like, wow, this is a horrible.
But he showed us who the fuck he was on that goddamn rag ass piece of live he gave.
And that was my question.
Huh?
That was my question, right?
Go ahead.
So my question is this one thing. So at this moment, I'm gathering y'all wasn't impressed at the end when he said renegades and renegades. We not affiliated.
I caught that.
So to me, I'm taking it like, for me, I don't know, because he left it so ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all, was that supposed to be a separation when he said that, or was that what was that? How are y'all taking it?
I took it as a separation, like stop putting my name with her name. I'm my own entity. That's what I thought. And then he was like kept trying to pull back a little bit.
Yeah, because it sounded like he was saying fuck us, but then at the same time he was saying I was confused about that, and then the way everybody reacted so far is like everybody taking it like he's saying like he's not pulling it off by himself. That's what my question was. Y'all don't think he's pulling off to himself at this point? You know, he already not the most strongest person, so no, he ain't gonna just do it direct. I kind of took that as though he trying to, passively pull out. No,
I took that as that too.
Well, I saw some fuck shit. Maybe because I don't do my life that way, and I'm strong. Maybe that's why I feel something totally different. I just can't be around. He's a man. Well,
I mean, it was weak, but I think
he's a male. That was weak.
Everybody can't think that we do the same thing every time, though. So y'all don't think that in his way, that's his way of pulling out? Y'all don't think that?
No.
I didn't feel that. No, that's not what I felt.
Absolutely not, because
you should have said it.
You gotta look at the call.
No, that's not what I felt.
No, the way
we got just Brianna Simone. We got Brianna up here. It's Brianna Simone. Brianna,
why you don't have an overlay?
Because I don't know how to do it.
I could have been coming up here to show my whole ass, but
and I'll start down and start over again.
Hey everybody! So I came up to ask. So he let everybody talk, and then at the end he was like, "Was the exact sentence just the renegades is the renegade is the renegade, and the Babe Nation is the nation?"
He said, "We the renegades, we by ourselves, and we don't have no affiliations." He said, then he said something like, "And when we did hook up, it was called collaborations." And then he started playing that song. So I was confused.
Wait, you broke up. He said, what was the last part?
About and when we did hook up, it's called collaboration
with Babe Nation.
He said when we did hook up, it was called a collaboration.
Yeah,
right.
And we don't got no affiliation with Babe Nation.
They said they don't have any more. He said they're not affiliated with one another. He said
they collaborated together.
So that's all he gave.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't tell us anything about. Yeah. We don't know about if the investigator showed up to his domicile or his job. The police showed up to the domicile or the job. We don't know shit about that.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this. So you let everybody talk. You come out, you cuss out James, who has said absolutely nothing about this whole situation.
He cussed out all of us. He had your name in it. He cussed out all of us.
But my thing is the energy that he gave for James, he should have gave to me, because I'm the one has been conducting the interviews and things like that. So I'm just confused as into why
each and every one of us, it was all our fault, and we ain't got no commentary due to them. We're jealous because they got all the money and all the people. What the fuck they got to do with him being called a rapist?
And then at the end, he said, yeah, he didn't give enough energy because the energy that he gave James is what he should have gave her. He should have cussed her. Because why she all in your chat? Why she in your chat?
Talking up her people.
Being passive aggressive.
Yeah, she was laughing.
She had laugh emojis. She said, "I said what I said."
Yep.
It's about Babe. Everybody jealous of Babe Nation. It's all about Babe Nation. She's pumping up her people, not his.
And then at the end, we basically collaborate, but we stand alone. But
we not affiliated.
And let her get on, and let her call in and talk. She called in and talked.
So then what is that?
But his people in the chat started taking it. I was reading the chat. His people, when he said that, if you read the chat, it's like the renegades took that as fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And then I understand, like when Fabe went over, it's still like they together. It's confusing. I think he just left it just wide open, like for real. He just did.
So basically, he need more time to figure out how he feels. Got it.
Or maybe he just figured out the strategy. Shit, you know.
Okay.
I think he's leaving it open. I think he's leaving it open either way.
I believe that it was a money grab.
It was definitely a money grab. That was his way of saying that, yeah, we came up with this story together. Yeah, it was a lie. I can't come out and fully cuss her out because I lied. We lied together. And if I come out here and say that I don't want to F with her no more, then she going to air it out that it was a damn lie. That's all it was. All right.
Folks money.
I'm going back in the chat.
And she just didn't understand. She didn't realize he was going to be called a rapist by her. Because she came in, because when she called in, she apologized about using that word. But she was all through his chat saying fuck nigga shit. Laughing, all these goddamn laugh emojis and pubbing up Babe Nation.
Right.
Pubbing up
we
Babe
number
Nation.
One, we winners and all that mess.
This shit crazy.
Most of his money came from, look like to me, he came from, they were saying like most of his money on that live came from the ops. It looked to me like most of the money came from Babe Nation to me.
It was Babe Nation. It was Babe Nation's people. That's what was giving money.
He was getting paid by the ops. No, he was getting paid by Babe Nation.
Yeah, Babe Nation was giving him that money. That was Babe Nation giving him money.
To make him shut the fuck up. Because I feel like he said that he already know how he feels. He kept saying that. Remember, he kept saying, I already know how I feel, so I'm going to just wait, right? And I think he just punked out at the end. I just think he did. He got scared. He tried.
Now, how do you feel about that, Dimitri, that he got scared? You as a content creator.
If I was, I ain't no more.
You as used to being one. What do you feel about this?
I feel disappointed in him because quite honestly, by himself, he does so well. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff that he ain't even creating for himself, right? Like, what I mean by that is like, even if I didn't like a lot of people, if you don't like Five Babe, that don't mean you automatically don't like QB no more. But then you got so enmeshed in her shit that you couldn't even support him, from my opinion, right? If you wasn't supporting her. And I think he just don't have the confidence to think that maybe he can just stand by himself. But he got a lot of people who are just actually stand with him, like for real.
He can't stand by himself, but what he does, he's isolated himself, and that's the reason why I believe he was doing that fuck shit he was doing today. Cause see, y'all are not my friend. Y'all are not my friend. James Caldwell, you've done, and Kwani, you've done, and Jay Wilson, he started naming us. We were getting named.
Like, even at the end, when he had that first number one call on there at the end, right? And she been a long time supporter, right? Of both of them. But I thought mainly him, but I might be wrong. But even at that moment, when he taking the last call, he took her call, and then she kept saying all this "we are the world" shit, right? I just think he lost his steam. I think he lost steam. I think he lost his confidence. Like, cause I just take it like he was really. I don't know about that money. I mean, I don't know about the lying stuff. Cause I didn't even know what word was not said. So I heard it was rape. Cause I almost gagged. You know what I'm saying?
But look, Demetra, do you think that he was really gonna say something else? but they start super chatting him, telling him, don't lead, don't listen to them, you on Fat
Yeah,
Babe friends
I
and
think
all
he
that.
got it.
Do you
It's
think
like
that his future for
I feel
him
like
is gonna be something
he
different?
wanted to separate. I feel that way. Every time he try to separate himself, he get the same thing happen to him. He get gaslit, you know what I'm saying? He get all these people and you know what I'm saying? And then he just feel, I don't know, I can't speak for him, but how it looks to me is that like a couple of times he try to stand up for himself and then he just lose steam. And I think it happens because he opened up the platform and let everybody else talk instead of him just saying what he feel first. Period.
But he knows that messes him up. Why keep doing it? The idea that he had an open chat, an open forum, he spoke in the beginning, but he was so badly talking about James Caldwell. James Caldwell is not your friend. This is about you rectifying your good name. They don't get a damn thing to do no James Caldwell. James Caldwell didn't call you a rapist, and James Caldwell not your friend.
Right.
He started off talking about James Caldwell.
Kwani, you said
he started throwing in, well, see, y'all wasn't there for me when James Caldwell and I were fighting. We're not supposed to be. First off, I'm a woman. I don't get in men's business. Why would I be there? Not my place.
But I was confused about the whole James Caldwell thing for real, because I'm like, where's this coming from?
I think James
he threw that in there because he feels that all of us are support. All of us are. He's been so controlled and manipulated to believe that all of us are over there with Jay. We're all the ops.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck the ops is on no goddamn YouTube. What the fuck is that? We ain't got no money.
Damn, James wasn't even
in operation.
What the fuck?
How we operate?
I'm gonna say one thing and then I'm gonna drop off. You said something in the beginning, Kwani, about how I was actually rolling because you said he's always talking about how he's self-made and this and that. But all I can remember from the beginning is I said, he was with Natasha Bartley and Reed the Heart. Then from there he went with Rita. He's always been up under somebody.
Right.
Like he's always been looking for
a place to call home.
A group. Yeah. He's never been by himself for real. And finally he found Phi Babe, and that seems like it's a fit because they're both in Chicago, and I don't think he's ever gonna leave her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. She talked. She's making up lies and got your ass programmed to lie with her. It's crazy.
I think he was upset with James and said all that stuff towards the end. You remember what he said? He made it a point to say that James said that he hate him. Remember he said that? He said, James say he over there saying he hate me. I don't hate nobody. How you just hate somebody you don't know?
That sound like was a long time ago, Demetra.
No. He said it at the end of the thing today. He talking about he just heard him say that. And then I think
but that has nothing to do. Okay, James could say all the stuff he wants to. James could call him any name he wants to call him. He is not his friend.
Right, absolutely. But you said also you don't understand. You also said you don't understand why he started off going into James, right? Okay, James not his friend, right? But like I just said, everybody didn't start off like you said, Kwani. Everybody didn't start off ops, right? He was right there under James. He was right there on the gentleman panel with James. He liked James. He had been watching James. They fell out, whatever reason, mostly because of fire, right? And so even if you fall out with somebody, don't mean that. Even if you dragging somebody and fighting somebody, Kwani, you know that don't mean you just hate them and everything else.
Right, so I think when James and Fiber were fighting, QB should shut the fuck up and stay the fuck out of it.
Well, she wasn't going to even let him do that.
When you and somebody fighting, Demetra, I don't jump in it. If I jump in it, that means I want a part of the war. That means I want a part of it. If I jump my ass in it, that means I want a part of it.
But I'm just saying, when you ask the question about when y'all saying y'all don't understand why he went after James so much, my opinion is very telling at the end when he.
Okay, let me ask another question. What was his purpose for going live? Why did he go live today?
Shit, I don't know. I thought he was gonna talk about what happened and shit. I don't know. I guess it was a money grab because
what the fuck he go live for? What the fuck he go live for? It was all about us. It was all about. If it was all about call-ins, to talk about us on YouTube, what the fuck did he go live for?
I don't know, because you know
he
what?
went live for no goddamn reason at all, but to go on money, and it was
Kwame,
all
I'm gonna
about
drop
us.
back to
It
the
was all
chat.
about us. All right, thank you, Winshanti, and thank you,
Okay,
Layla.
bye, Demetra.
I just really had one question. I didn't mean to run everybody off and shit. I
You
just
didn't
had
run
one
nobody
question.
off. It's everybody.
But
They can ready to go do their own thing. You didn't run people
yeah,
off.
I just feel like at the same time y'all was saying like why he went so far into James. I feel like towards the end and everything when he said that about James saying he hated him and everything. I just feel like at that moment that was his personal, you know, like his feelings was hurt, and so that might be why.
I understand his feelings are hurt with James, but it was not about James. It was about him getting on YouTube, clearing his name. It was about him coming to YouTube and saying, Phi Babe did X, Y, and Z to me. I did not appreciate it. Yes, the CPS came, or no, the CPS did not.
Yeah.
And,
I don't understand why
I'm gonna move the way I'm gonna move the way the fuck I want to move on here. I said that in my other life. If you still care about it, still want to move with her. But you've been called a rapist by your friend. If that had happened to any one of us, his ass will be live 24 hours, 7 goddamn days a week to say, Kwani, Demetra, bring your ass back on YouTube and explain to us. Is that really true? Come on, let's get real. We know
I didn't understand. I didn't even know Kwani. Quite honestly, I didn't even know the implications that was made because I just hadn't been following it as much, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. And so when I jumped back in it and I kept hearing the allegation and the word, I didn't know what the word was, right? And so when I heard what it was, I can't believe, quite honestly, that this is his first response in this way. I would think that he don't have to explain nothing if you know he ain't guilty, but I would have thought that he would have did it more formally and more respectfully, because it's about him. It's about important stuff. I don't think he should have took 100,000 call-ins, right? I think he should have just
it shouldn't have been a call-in at all.
Really.
If that had been me, if somebody had put that jacket upon me, myself as a grown woman, I'd have gone live and talked about my goddamn self. There wouldn't have been no call-ins. I'd have stand on my own 2 feet and I would have addressed the matter. And I would have denounced my goddamn friend. My friend would have been my goddamn friend. I would have cursed that motherfucker out.
Said what he had to say and then let her
I would have told that motherfucker, you're not my friend no more. How dare you do this to me? How dare you give me that jacket? How dare you dishonor me? How dare you? The same way I was upset with Jessica Love. Jessica Love never called me no horrific name like that, but had he gave me that jacket, baby, all hell would have broke motherfucking loose. But you saw he was saying I've been down the courthouse. I've been down in the motherfucking courthouse filing a goddamn court case against that motherfucker. Do you understand me? Some jackets you will not give me. Some shit you won't put on my goddamn name. I mean that. It's kind of like both ways. He playing both sides. Shaman's way back up.
Maybe he's just playing both sides of the fence now. Maybe it's fuck him and fuck her and fuck everything.
Calling me that jacket. Give me that jacket. Some clothes I don't wear. And that's not one of them. Calling me no damn predator against my friend's child.
I understand why he didn't
rapist against her daughter. No.
I didn't understand it either.
Yes, Big Kwani. Okay. Another thing is also I want to point out when he said y'all all in my damn business. Isn't he the word on the street? YouTube paparazzi. Isn't he he's always in everybody else's business. So what makes him so special now? So Brianna did say it right on her Bigo when she said that if it was anybody else, you would be out here demanding things and all in our business. But the first thing he said was, y'all all in my business. But his whole YouTube persona is to be in everybody's business.
Exactly.
So that
exactly.
It was very
Instagram, websites, everything.
Yeah, he went up there and built a website of all of our camera slips.
Yeah, so that was just real crazy. And also just the mere fact of thinking about your child. And I keep hearing about mothers. There are parents, fathers as well too. There are fathers that will kill behind their daughters. And to think of the thought of somebody saying that a child had to go get examined, I'm fucking angry behind that bullshit. And I was like, where's the anger in all of that? Motherfucker, we trending, we this, we that. Huh?
Correct. And that's what they was over there saying. She went and planted this seed on YouTube. Also, anytime you plant it on public display of social media, period, we know what we do over everybody over here. The watchers are watching the watchers, and we know this. We know that somebody then bought somebody's Zoom, somebody then bought somebody's Patreon, somebody over there is somebody Bigo, and that shit gonna get spilled onto the YouTube floor for all of us to go live and flourish, whether you making coin off of it or doing this criticism and critique about it.
Right, and
And us as parents on here, and I don't give a fuck what no motherfucker said about me. Having my grandchildren no goddamn foster care. Bitch, I'm a goddamn mother before I'm a mother before I was a goddamn grandmother. Fuck what you heard. Fuck the rumor. But you will not say no fuck nigga shit like that around me, and I heard it. And I don't have no passion behind that.
And then knowing that Tisa never said the word rape at all. She never even said, and Tisa said at the beginning, she said it was false. She said nobody did anything for her to try to be so manipulative and go out there and accuse something. And I was like, how you put that on your friend with your child? That
how does she love her daughter and also love QB? And she will lie upon the both of them for a coin?
Well, Kwani, we already know what she's gonna do. She's gonna say herself before anybody else. We already know.
I know that, but what I was I understand what you're saying. Well, the both of us know that, but like I said, take 5 fuck shit out of it. We're talking about QB clearing his goddamn name and saying, fuck that shit. We ain't playing that. Right. We ain't doing that motherfucking shit up in here. Not up in here. Right. Not with me.
You're expecting too much. I think you're expecting too much from him. I really do. I think you're expecting too much from him.
Me too, Sean, because everything how he carry himself, he don't carry himself like he gonna ever just stand up and stuff like that.
All right, expecting too much. It is what it is.
Well, we got Reed here. Go ahead, Reed.
How y'all doing? This the part that y'all missing. There never was a CPS call. It was a whole scam. 2019 was the CPS call. And I don't know if y'all remember this. 5A went to her mother's house for a Christmas party. QB was in the car, Lee was in the car, Tracy D was in the car. He was drinking. Remember the CPS calls kept going, saying that she had him in the car with somebody driving drunk.
Yes, and also that's when they had the chocolate dripping all over the child. I remember that.
I'm gonna give you one better.
But how did they get displayed for Sean Court Day?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you one better though. At the same time, what Reed talking about, a couple of weeks or days later, old girl come live and get all emotional, say, I want to thank you, QB, because you really looked out for me. You really looked out for me. And I'm saying to myself, he must have lied.
That's it right there. What they did was the money that they was going to play to come down. Remember, they were sponsored to come down here. They was going to do live reporting for the court case.
Correct.
Instead of them giving them people back their money, they did a Zoom.
Okay.
And they basically using that case and trying to make it look like a new case. You get it?
I get it.
They're trying to make it like a new case so that they could basically, they do it to sympathy, payola. Y'all could keep the money, go ahead. Nobody expected for this case to go that far, right?
The lie, you mean the lie?
Because Tisa wasn't supposed to fall out with 5A.
Yeah, but 5A fucked that up like she did the rest of the shit that she done fucked up.
Yeah, so when Tisa fell out and Tisa, would start speaking to different people about it, that came up on the Bigo.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm having a hard time with this.
This is crazy. Okay, let me see what this is. Who's opposing opinion? Have y'all heard about?
Rita channel. Rita just told the story about what happened.
Okay, who's opposing opinion?
But can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Y'all mean to tell me that for a money grab, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know all things happen, right?
Yes.
But you mean to tell me that y'all really purporting to me right now and saying and speculating on fact that QB in an attempt for a money grab is willing to have his name lined up to be a child rapist? Allegedly.
He went along.
Are you kidding me?
He went along for money, yes.
But wait, this is the thing. I don't think that rapist was supposed to be a part of it.
It wasn't supposed to be that name was not that word was not supposed to be used. It wasn't supposed to be used.
Okay, but if you talking about if you saying that Papa say she gotta take her child to get examined because of this goddamn accusation, about her friend, and that he gonna go along with it for a money grab, that's
think about this. And this is what makes this story so believable. I'm about to tell you what makes this believable.
Some people are just sick. Dimitri,
QB would have went off had it been anybody else that said something like that. He would have. That's something that somebody comes straight out. Like, you don't want your name associated with that, especially with a child. QB stayed silent.
That's why he went in hiding. He went in hiding. He went in hiding.
Came out.
But he always go in hiding. It's like this is like what I mean. I can't talk because I'm in hiding right now.
But with something like that, was you saying something like that? He would have went off.
It's always he hiding though. He's not the. I'm not trying to put the nigga down, but he's not the strongest spine nigga. Everything he does.
Let me wait. Who's opposing opinion? Opposing opinion? Can you show something? Because I have never seen this name before. Huh?
Now that's what I think went on.
Somebody ever heard about the name opposing opinion?
I don't know.
I just find it sick and disgusting that people do all that.
Like, now, if y'all turn your camera off. Read alive.
Turn your camera off. It's somebody by the name opposing opinion. Turn your camera off. Opposing opinion.
If y'all listen to the live, it makes sense. Okay. Because a lot of people.
Let me read. Let me see what this is. Let me see what this is.
I'll wait till y'all.
Opposing opinion.
Yes, I'm here. I'll wait till y'all finish.
Okay.
So when Rita lied, because to be honest, I always thought it was bullshit from the beginning. Remember I said it. They playing in our face. But when you listen to Rita lie,
why would she say her friend? Come on, read. Why would she?
Well, remember her friend actually took the remember she was lying about him taking the case. Anyway, well, not the case, but you know.
What is wrong with QB though? Let's talk about
taking responsibility of it.
Take Five Babe out of it. I'm talking about QB's behavior.
I am too. I'm saying you three think he was lying himself up with this
behavior. I don't know.
Just for money? Oh my God, that'd be wrong.
He shouldn't even, in the first place.
Ain't that much money. We ain't giving away that much money. Goddamn world on no goddamn YouTube for real.
I don't know, but if you go back to Lisa, to Rita's live, she kind of goes more in detail with it.
Well, I gotta go back. I gotta go watch this.
Yeah, and it kind of ties in, and it
ain't that much money in the world for me to have that jacket on.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's unbelievable. I just can't believe that he would be. Even though I think he's kind of weak.
We learned something new, you know.
Complete idiot like that. I just think he just passive aggressive and passive.
It was fishy to me when he didn't come out and say anything.
Okay, let's see what opposing opinion got. Opposing opinion got a different opinion, right?
Okay, go ahead.
No, my opinion is very similar to you all's, but I just want to say, when it comes to Child Protective Services, you can't just call them and say, "Hey, I think so and so friend is Aaron, her daughter."
Okay.
And then they go pick the child up and take her and do a rape kit on her. Exactly. That's not how that works.
And they don't just show up. They don't tell you when they coming either.
You're not gonna know when they coming. You're not gonna know you got an appointment to go and do nothing. You're not gonna know none of that. Not only that, the girl is of age to speak. They're gonna do a thorough interview before they do any type of physical examination on her. Now that part right there, I believe was for sympathy and payola.
Okay, but what I'm focused on, I'm not even focused on. I'm focused on QB not protecting himself today with this live he made. I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
When it first came out, when that he should have been out here.
Exactly. Oh, you tell me, would any of us on this panel wear that goddamn jacket? Fuck no, we would.
No. Hello. Let me ask this. Let me ask this.
This Miss Cruiser. This Miss Cruiser.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Miss Cruiser.
Is QB taking Five Babe's word for it? Did he hear a call? See any evidence of a call? Did he see any paperwork?
He was supposed to be a part of it.
He was a part of it. We will never know none of that.
Listen, but still, she's saying he's a part of it. Did he see anything, or is he taking her word for it? Did she come to him and say, this happened? And then did she come back to him and say, don't worry about it. QB, you don't have to look at nothing. I got you. It's all settled now. And he's just taking her word for it. Or is
we don't know. We don't know. But the thing is, Cruiser, take all that out of it. He was in the first Zoom where she went on her own Zoom and she told her people and maybe even a sprinkle of his while he was there. The reason why they were not going to Baltimore to do whatever they're going to do their news over Sean's case was because there was a CPS called and somebody had reported that QB had touched her child. He was in that Zoom. I was told. I was not there. All hearsay. But listen.
And they said he left out.
Yes. Listen. after that Zoom ended, once it got out to us, you hear me? To us. Babe made her own video. And she began to lie and say that Tisa called the man a rapist. What?
Yeah. And they were getting on her in that Zoom, telling her like,
yes, but let's talk about it.
Yeah,
then
that she should
Babe did another. Then Babe went and opened up a Zoom again for her people. QB supposedly was in that Zoom. Her people were chastising her for calling him a rapist. They kept saying, take it back. You were wrong for that, Babe. Take that back. Babe would not take it back at first. She kept saying, well, I don't understand what you mean. What you talking about? Well, I don't know. What? And then so QB and her, I guess, had a little words in that Zoom. There another Zoom. QB left the Zoom. Then she went outside her home, outside in the snow, and did some fake apology.
She didn't apologize. She didn't apologize at all. She said she's retracting a statement that she made, saying that it was involving the R word.
Right. She only said she made a mistake in the R word.
Nor did she say QB's name?
Okay, this is what I want QB to pay attention to. Number one, her refusal to come on here and publicly say that not only was there not an R word, there wasn't an M word or an A word or nothing that happened to my child with this man.
Oh, you just got my thought, Miss Cruz.
That's number one. The fact that she will not say that concerns me for him. Number two, QB, if you're listening to me, because I don't care about this public opinion that everybody else care about. QB, you better be putting your energy into getting you some wise counsel and making sure that you have documentations or some type of admission that none of this stuff happened. None of this stuff happened. Protect you and do it yourself. True. Don't do it based on Babe. Don't do it based on her word. You protect you. And I'm not talking about coming down here and telling us nothing, because on YouTube, here in the beef sector, we ain't got a jailhouse or prison, a misdemeanor or a felony to put on you. But the people who do, those are the people that you need to be addressing this to. You need to be getting some wise counsel, because there's some things that she will not say that people are not paying attention to. She'll say, yeah, I didn't say the R word. I made a mistake in that. But she is not making a public clear. And this is electronic. Kwani, I heard you say it earlier. This is an electronic archive now.
Yeah,
exactly. An electronic archive. So you, QB, because I don't need it. You need on electronic archive her saying that accusation was not true. He is in no way have R, and y'all know what the M word is, and haven't touched her or haven't bothered her in any way.
Or the A word, allegations. Allegations, but it's all them letters. You hit that on the head. It might not be the R
needs
letter.
To make it clear.
You leaving everything out there. You leaving the M word out there, the allegations out there, everything.
Yeah,
because she come back later and said, well, I said it wasn't the R word, but I ain't said it wasn't nothing else.
Yeah, because when he went live today,
right,
she was all through his room laughing and giggling as if nothing ever happened. They're jealous of me. It's Babe Nation. They're jealous of us, and it's all about us. And I'm 1K queen, and I'm this, that, and the third. It was all about her. And
everybody, she's a cult leader.
Crazy.
And I want to ask one more question. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. A parent, like Sean said, not a mother. Thank you for correction, Sean. A parent. If something, let's say if it was true, somebody did call, would you want to come on or go on a Zoom with 15 strangers and say, this is my daughter have to be taken in for blah, blah, blah? Or would you say something happened? I don't want to say. You may tell your close friends, but you don't want it with 15 strangers because you don't want that forever attached. There are certain things.
I said that earlier.
Wrong. And there are certain things that I would not say and attach to their name and say publicly. It's their personal.
I said that earlier. Why was that made public?
That's disturbing to me that she would say that.
Bring up another point?
But I'm gonna drop down and listen to y'all in the chat.
I bring up another point. I feel like, okay, with that being said, right, taking in a child and everything like that, then at that point in time, where as a parent, right, are you leaving, even though it's your friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even though it's your friend, it's a friend, a male friend, whatever, off of YouTube that you established this friendship, right? And where would you? I mean, you're supposed to take not every allegation, but you're supposed to take anything towards the child very seriously and follow up on it, right? Yeah. But as a mother, parent, whatever, whereas in your behavior, right? Do you have you allowed for anything like that to even happen? Now that's when I start thinking it's payola, right? When you start talking about you taking your child for examinations and all that shit.
She didn't change nothing. She's still friends with QB. If your child,
no, I mean, your child,
right. Well, it was supposed to have been an anonymous call from YouTube that did it.
I don't care about that. She's talking about taking for examination and shit. That's like putting allegations out there. Because where have you left your child around somebody where it can even be a question, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why should it even be a question, or why should you even think it's a possibility where you have to take somebody an examination in when it's somebody you met off the computer, you ain't been knowing nobody a couple of goddamn years, he ain't been part of your family, and even when y'all hook up, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in the moment, is he babysitting the child?
Before I hop down, I'm about to hop down. But let me say this: when she went outside and did that the retracting statement, Leah is of age where if she talks, right?
Yeah, she's 10 years old.
One thing about little girls, right? You know, little girls are sassy. They stay in their mother's business. If you notice, she told Leah to go away. She never said anything like far as rape or anything like that, right? She told her to go away while she talked about the statement that she made.
Yeah, why she lied?
Yes,
but this what made me question that. Because I could see Leah, because we heard Leah talk back a lot of times, very sassy with her. I think she sent that little girl away so because she's gonna be like, "What R word? What happened to me? What the, but and it would have kind of gave up. Remember with Chris when she said, "Who's that, Chris again?" When she trying to make it seem like Chris was the stalker.
Like she lied about that 50 cent and she got the car.
Wait, I thought she put the baby in the car. And then she stepped outside the car. She was like, I gotta make a statement. She was like, I'll be right back. She never said she was gonna make a statement. She said, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go outside and talk to the people.
But
she didn't step far away enough from the car so the girl couldn't hear her. She could hear her, but she didn't step far away.
Why would she talk? But she talked all kind of ways in front of them children. Let me not talk about that. But whatever.
But it was just like weird to me because I'm like, all right, I know a little girl, and I know me at that age. I was always like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? Well, no, you didn't. You did that, and I would get in trouble for that. And then I remember how she butted in with that Chris situation. So that's what made me wonder, like, why she like, I don't know. The whole thing just looked real shady to me, and I think I still stand by it was game, like the whole thing. That it was a whole game.
I only came back up here because Miss Cruz brought up something that I had said on Beagle. I was like, when she did this live, the first initial live where she put that word on QB, the way she was dressed was completely inappropriate. It was
that too.
She was dressed like a common prostitute on the corner. Yeah. I'm like, how are you going to talk about such a sensitive matter with your child?
It was laughing.
It was absolutely disgusting. It was nasty.
And she was laughing and rubbing herself.
Well, I should have knew then that clearly her and QB, this can't be something that's serious because there's no way that you would dress like that. Like you wouldn't go to court like that if this was something in regards to your child. Like, I don't know. But that's all the reason why I came back up here, but I'm going to drop back down.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
that. Make a lot of sense.
Right. You're right.
It's weird to me. It's very weird to me, Kwani. Thank you for letting me up here and share because
I know I'm about to go down.
Like listen to different perspectives. And
but before y'all go, can I ask a question right quick?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Did all of this start only because of the fallout with Tisa? Is that the only reason why all of this happened?
It came out. It didn't start. It came out. Yeah. It didn't start because of Tisa. No, this lie was told. When they needed that money, when they had those sponsors to sponsor them to Baltimore and Maryland for the court case of Sean Bradley and Rita stuff.
No, I guess I wanted to ask Brianna, like, how did it get brought up on Bigo?
I don't understand that. I understood what Reed said about the stuff from the Christmas party, right? I understand that it could be a long lie, maybe there's other stuff behind it, right? But no, I don't understand.
Okay, opposing opinion. Wait a minute, Dimitri. Opposing opinion. Ask the question again.
That's what I wanted to ask Brianna. Like, how did that come up on Big O?
Because they were sponsored.
What was asked that she said that, or did she just come out and say that?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened, but let me say this: the night before that, Tisa did her interview over there with okay, Brianna, back up. Let Brianna tell it. Brianna, back up.
Okay. So I literally just asked one question. I just said, why didn't they go to Baltimore to go to Sean Bradley case? And then she gave me the answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. She wasn't even being messy. I just asked the right question. That's all I asked.
And you know what? In all honesty, I really don't think Tisa being messy.
I don't either.
I don't think she being mean. I don't think she being vindictive. I don't think she's being messy. I really don't. I think that girl is honestly hurt.
Yeah, but that might be a little bit messy. The cover story, if the cover story when she was rolling with 5 Baby QB, right? Before all the shit broke out with them, if the cover story was they didn't go to goddamn Maryland because they didn't think it was safe, even if they fighting, then no, she shouldn't have just threw out that CPS shit like that. She was being messy.
but evidently she didn't know that part because I didn't know that part either. I knew nothing about no email that was sent to QB.
But okay, you talking about the CPS part, all this stuff, right? But Brianna said she asked the question about why they didn't go to Maryland, right? Brianna, didn't you just say that?
Mm-hmm.
And you said at that moment that Tisa said because of this shit, right?
I'm confused on something. There were two stories going on though. We would have never known about.
And guess what?
Tisa told Brianna.
Tisa knew both of them.
Kiva, what lie? Kiva, what is the lie? What
I don't know.
What is the lie, Kiva? Kiva running shit. What's the lie? What's the lie?
I don't believe Tisa knew both stories. I don't know.
Well, if she didn't, okay. Let me tell you why I say that, Kwani. The YouTube story was they wasn't going to Maryland because it was too goddamn dangerous, and their sponsors told them they'd rather them not go. That was the YouTube story that Independent Tisa was absolutely supportive of. She was absolutely there, so she definitely knew that story. Now, behind the stage, if you tell Brianna that it's
okay, that's what I'm confused.
Nobody ever said it was dangerous.
But that's what I'm confused.
Okay, I got it. Oh my God. I know what it is. I got it. I remember now why that was told. Okay.
What story came out first?
The first story that they were not going to Maryland because the sponsors told them it wasn't safe.
Yeah,
it wasn't worth it.
It ties in. Just give me 1 second. It ties into it.
Okay.
The sponsors told them to say that, right? This is what she said. The sponsors told them to say that. But the original reason why they wasn't going was because of what she threw out.
The lie she told.
Let me clarify the entire thing because I don't know what Rita is talking about. I asked her why they didn't go. She said the reason why they did not go is because somebody made a call that made some allegations with Five's daughter and QB. On the day that they were supposed to go to the courthouse, she was supposed to go get examined or whatever. She's supposed to get tested or she had to go to the appointment. That's what it said.
Okay, but this one I'm talking about what 5A said.
But what about the other story that where somebody sent an email to QB?
This what 5A said. He said, was it 5A? 5A said that her sponsors told them to say that.
Yeah, but in the Zoom,
what you're saying sounds more correct. But what I'm saying is that's how.
But let me finish. Let me finish. In the Zoom, Tisa also said in that same Zoom, they were saying in the Zoom they came up with just go. Well, Tisa said she told them to tell the people that they just wasn't going to go because they didn't feel safe or whatever. Tisa said she told them that, and then and if I told QB, asked him, QB, would you be the one to go out and say it? And QB said, yeah, he'll be the one to do the live. That's what happened.
And so
but listen, that would mean that a story is a lie then. I mean, which or both, because Rick Reed said he sent an email. Was that true? What about the email that Rick is claiming he sent to QB?
I think both stories are true.
He read the email. He read it.
Y'all do know it was an outside person from outside the beef sector who was threatening them, right? Y'all do understand that, right?
Yeah, it was.
Use that to cover, but the YouTube story, until all this shit came out, this is the only thing I'm saying right now. I feel like I don't even know that girl independent teacher, right? But to act like she's just a martyr and shit and she's so good, no. Because at the first place, she was like, y'all just said, right, y'all at the first place, she knew about both stories. When her and Fabe was friends, she was wanting to put out the first story. She knew about the second story.
She told them what to say.
Brianna Bigo, from what I'm understanding, because I wasn't there, on Brianna Bigo, when Brianna asked her why they didn't go, at this point in time, she is being fucking messy because she could have went with the goddamn line about because of the goddamn security issue. But no, at that moment in time, she said, you know what? Let me drop this on her.
Well,
right?
she has.
So
let me say this, Dimitri. Dimitri, you must not know what happened before that. Dimitri, they doxed her the night before. Did you know that?
She's still being messy. I'm saying she's still being messy.
Well, she told the truth. She told the truth. She told what they told her. She decided to stop going to lie, and she told the truth after they had doxed her the night before.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like it's just like she just, you know, both stories. She knew both stories, made one story, and everything else. Now she wanted to drop it on 5 because they made each other.
But really, what we really want to be talking about right now, why the fuck QB won't stand his shit? Why QB? Let me go back to the chat. Why the fuck QB is over there being a pussy? That was what really we talking about. This time is about QB being a fuck nigga. This is about QB being a fuck nigga. That's what I want to talk about. Absolutely. Fuck whatever lie was made up. Fuck all that fuck shit. QB got a rape jacket on his back, and he walking around still with it. Why?
Well, he earned the name Creed.
I don't agree with that.
I hope not for
that's the real reason why we got this live going. That's the real reason why. That's the real reason why the fuck we're here.
He crazy. All right, Quaddy, you so crazy.
For the money, right?
Why he wearing that red Letterman jacket over there with the letter O on it? And don't stand for red.
For money? That's pathetic.
Quaddy,
it's very pathetic. It ain't no real goddamn money, huh? Yes, ma'am.
You really think he got an R on his name?
Yes, he didn't address it.
In all honesty, you believe that?
He did not address it. He gonna be called that for me. He did not address it. If Sean could walk around with that name, if Sean could walk around with that goddamn name is planted on his goddamn name, if James Caldwell can walk around with that goddamn name planted upon him, and all the fuck names that y'all call all of us on this motherfucker, hell yeah, he got him a name.
Yep.
Let's get real. I want a goddamn 211 motherfucking jacket, the bad grandmama jacket. Hell yeah, you gonna walk around with the letter R of rape.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Wait a goddamn minute. He don't get no goddamn pass. He don't get no pass.
Why he wearing that jacket.
No, he don't.
I don't understand why he wearing that jacket or even tried it on. I don't even get it.
He chose that jacket for his goddamn self. He could have released it today. He could have said, you know what? We fucked up. We wanted to keep your money. That's why we lied. He could have came live and said that we fucked up. No, I am not a rapist in 5'8". How dare you call me that bitch? How dare you? We wanted to keep your coins. And that's why we lied. Right. If we could walk around with names that y'all call us, that nigga could walk around with his goddamn letter. Y'all gave us goddamn. Have we all given each other a goddamn scarlet letter on this bitch? His scarlet letter is right there. Until you can stand in this shit and talk about it. We get on her all the time and say, we're not this, we're not that. How are you? No,
he could just say,
yes, he does have it. He got it in my book. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. He could even say,
you're not standing there today.
He could have said the call was made.
He could have said we lied. He could have said we lied. He could have said no, there was no CPS call.
Kwani, how about this part? He could have said easily, these people call CPS with malicious lying shit. We didn't want to bring it on YouTube, but now it's getting out of hand. This ain't no real allegations. She know that. I know that. I ain't never did. He could have took it a whole lot of different ways. He didn't have to even say
we lied. Dimitri, he said none of that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He could have said that because they didn't say they called CPS on themselves. You get what I'm saying? He could have said took a lot of different routes than just not saying nothing. That was horrible.
No, by him not saying anything, he lost his window. The window gone. Oh well. We had closed the window, folded up the goddamn. We didn't burn the business down, Chair.
The business, well, y'all buy y'all varsity jackets. Thank you for having me, Kwani.
The business going out of business, Chair. Thank you for coming, babe.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying from that aspect.
He had a window, honey. This was his window. So, yeah. This was his window to go live. He went in. We allowed him to be under his ironing board for this many days. That motherfucker was hiding and hidden under his ironing board for how many days? And now all of a sudden, you're going to come out and he still don't tell us nothing? What did he tell us? Not a goddamn thing. He went over there on his platform and ridiculed all of us on YouTube, saying, y'all don't care about me. Y'all don't care. All y'all did was go live and talk about y'all didn't care about when James was talking about me. Y'all didn't care about when Sean. Y'all didn't care about when Kwani. Y'all didn't care about Tracy. Y'all didn't care about Brianna. Everybody on YouTube talk about me and nobody never cared. Bitch, please. All of us have got to talk about this motherfucker. Yeah. What the fuck you talking about? He's over there doing war is me. What the fuck you mean war is you, bitch? You are the one on with the worst jacket among you, and it came from your friend. At least when we were fighting each other, we were no longer friends anymore. His friend still standing by his side in his goddamn room laughing and having a good kiki. Gave him $49.99. But she called you the rapist of her child. And everybody in the room laughing. Oh my God, they're just so jealous of you. Right. They're so jealous of God. They're so jealous of A Nation. They're so jealous of the Better Days. They're so jealous. Jealous of what? Nigga, you ain't got no more. What the fuck we got?
Right there, I ain't never understood
you mean?
That.
We not on YouTube lying to you all saying we're flying out of town and we need you to sponsor us. Would you be a sponsor us while we go out of town and go see what's going on with the news? And then we go on some goddamn other platform and start saying, you know what? We're not going anymore because, see, somebody on YouTube called CPS and accused QB of doing something to my child, and my child had an investigation. And then we go live, and it goes all over YouTube and say, you know what? QB was accused of raping. What the fuck? And then she thinks she gonna gallivant her ass out in the snow, playing in the snow with her daughter that she know good goddamn well she don't give a fuck about, and say, I just want to address the allegation. I want to address the allegation. I want to address it. I'm gonna address the allegation. Bitch, really? This hoe can go to bed at night while he over there with a goddamn scarlet letter on his back.
Yeah.
This ain't even about her no goddamn more. This is about QB and his pussy ass. It's not even about Five Baby. It's about QB. Being accused of an accusation of doing bodily harm to her daughter. She said that about her friend and her own child. All for coins. It ain't enough money in the world for me to accuse somebody of something that deplorable. Have my child involved like that and my goddamn so-called best friend. She over there laughing about this. He over there looking like a goddamn buffoon. Crying in his goddamn pillow at night and hiding under a goddamn ironing board. But her ass over her can laughing and getting fucked by random niggas. Let's get real here. Y'all tell me y'all don't see this?
I agree. Thank you, Connie, for letting me come up. All right, have a good one.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Out of order. Out of fucking order. Out of fucking order. QB, you stupid. You stupid for standing by that whole side. You dumb. For standing by that whole side on this one. If you weren't able to get away from her before, this was the right time. If you were not able to get away from her before, this is the right time. The way she scandalized your goddamn name. And you get on social media today talking about James Caldwell. The fuck? This ain't got a goddamn thing to do with no damn James Caldwell. Getting her talking about the rest of us. All these names you had. I'm going to do a call in. I'm not going to say a damn thing. I'm just going to let everybody in the room just call in. I'm going to let Babe Nation and the Renegades call in and bash all of YouTube. Really? Really? You still carrying the letter R after it's all said and done? You are still carrying the letter R on your name that's been given to you by your friend. It wasn't given to us. And we didn't give it to you. Your friend gave you that. Your friend said you raped her child. That's what your friend said. Your friend said that. And she sat all through your goddamn room laughing. And pubbing up her channel. Sat in that room and pubbed up her damn channel. And every time anybody came over there and called your damn phone number, child, they connected you and Phi Babe together. They kept saying, Babe Nation and Renegade. Phi Babe and QB. And they always put Phi Babe first. Y'all didn't realize that either? Y'all didn't hear that either, huh? Babe Nation and Renegade. Phi Babe and QB. Nobody's supported you by yourself. You are always and will be forever connected with her until you separate your ass from her. And that's the truth. I heard every goddamn thing I heard and I saw everything I need to see. And QB is trash. QB is fucking trash. Fucking trash. Fucking trash. You don't really have a support system at all, QB. Your support system belongs to Phi Babe. Your support system belongs to Phi Babe. That's Phi Babe's support system. Those people belong to her. They showed that in that room today, too. They showed their asses today. They showed who they were rooting for. They belong to her. They belong to her. It was all about you all connected. Y'all were Siamese twins in that room today, bitch. And Phi Babe all through that room just laughing, having a good old kiki. She got laugh emojis in there. She up there saying, it's Babe Nation. Look at us. We winning. They just so jealous of Babe Nation. It's all about Babe Nation. All through your room. Laughing. While your ass sitting there crying. You on your channel at all. All you do is go live in your room. That's it. You are under the tutelage of Phi Babe. And we thought that. Who was evil? Y'all thought that Susan was evil. At least Susan didn't have a dummy. Now I can give Susie that. At least Susan didn't have an imbecile. At least Susan never called a friend of hers a rapist of her children. Let's really get into it. Because I've been here since the conception of this bullshit. Susie never called none of her friends a rapist of her children. One thing about Susie, she never intertwined YouTube with her precious babies. You know why? Because Susie loved her children. Susie is a mother bear. When Susie was fucking QI, did Susie bring QI home? When Susie went live, we ain't see no different Negroes running in her goddamn domicile. Let's really get into it. Susie was not got no goddamn common hoe. Susie wasn't going live no goddamn lingerie on. pumping up her titties, rubbing all over her body. And Susie wasn't doing no drugs, child. Susie wasn't doing no coke or smoking no weed. Susie never bought no goddamn body from no damn YouTube. You hear me? You hear me now? See, 5A couldn't be Susie. You see, Susie wasn't no whore. She would have never. She would have never. Ain't that right, Shalina? But QB, you showed us you were weak. If I've never saw weakness before, I've seen it today. QB, you are the weakest link. And you do have a scarlet letter on you. And I know some of y'all don't want to believe that, but he does. The scarlet letter was given to him by his friend. Her name is 5A of Babe Nation. He also told you all today he changed his channel and made it Renababes. So how y'all not linked?